If your videos aren't great yet, good, because that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Everybody has to go through this stage of their YouTube journey, and that includes you. So all of your favorite creators, believe it or not, they made mediocre content at the start. And I really admire the creators who leave all of their videos on their channel, because sometimes when you find a new creator or you go snooping through your favorite creators, videos, and you sort it by first published or oldest, it's really interesting to go and see their humble beginnings, because everybody sucks at first. We don't all start out as professionals. It takes time and effort to actually become good at this whole YouTube malarkey, okay? It's a very challenging thing to do, but it's a very noble and powerful skill to actually acquire. So they sucked at first, but eventually they discovered their voice, and they also discovered their style as well. And you'll see creators evolving over time, especially new creators. It's really interesting to see the changes that they make along the way. And you start to see that confidence really coming through on camera. You see them starting to really shine. And I experienced this myself. This isn't my first channel, this is my second YouTube channel. The first channel I started was a travel channel. And I actually only started it fairly recently, probably at the time of this video comes out about 6 to 7 months ago. And I openly stated on the very first shot of the first video that we did, I literally said on camera, like, this is awkward, this is weird, talking to the camera, talking to myself, I'm gonna have to get used to this. That's almost, I think that's exactly what I said, because even I acknowledged that I was sucking. This just wasn't right. But the only way to actually get good was to push through that and actually put in the reps and continue on. You can't just stop because you suck, okay? It's just the stage that we all need to go through. So this is the training phase, okay? We need to reframe the fact that potentially our first 100 videos are going to suck. Definitely your first bunch of videos are going to suck, but your first 100 videos very well might suck. So we need to reframe the fact that they suck to be something a bit more positive, okay, in order to stay sane and actually continue on this journey. So we need to look at the fact that our videos aren't as good as we would like them to be. We need to look at that as it's not a failure, okay, it's practice. It's practice in public. You are doing something that most people will never be able to do, because they let their own fears, they let their own uncertainty and doubt, they let all of the limiting beliefs that they tell themselves every single day, they let that stop them from doing the very thing they really want to do. And the reason I know this is because that's exactly what I did. I've wanted to create content. I've wanted to be on YouTube for so long. Years. Over a decade. It's been a very long time. It's been a very long process. And what I want to do is I want to help other people out there who want to consume less and start creating more, to actually start their own YouTube journey. I want to make sure that it doesn't take them 10 years to do that. I want to prove to you that you can do it right now. Because I really wish that I had made this mindset shift a long time ago, because I can only imagine where my YouTube channel would be right now if I'd done it back then. But that is the past and I can't change that. So you might be thinking the very same thing. You might be thinking that you're too late to start this YouTube journey. That is wrong. The best time to start was then, but the second best time is now. It is today. And I genuinely mean that. So let's reframe this training phase. Let's look at this training. It's a training phase, and let's reframe the fact that we're failing. It's not failing. We're practicing in public. Okay, we're getting good at being in public, talking on camera, and putting ourselves out there to the world, and for anybody to judge us and say whatever they want. Okay, that's a really It's a really brave thing. It's a courageous thing that you're doing. So we also need to understand that quantity actually leads to quality. Okay, so we don't want to start our YouTube journey trying to put out the best videos that we can. And you might think this is completely counterintuitive. You might think, well, wait a minute, when I start out, surely I want to hit the ground running. I want to make the best content possible. And I thought that as well when I started. And then I quickly realized you're going to get burnt out if that is your mindset. We need to flip it on its head. We need to actually focus on quantity first over quality. Because let me give you an example. If you put all of your time and effort into your first video, okay, you've never put a video out on your YouTube channel, you put all of your time and effort into that one video and it's a masterpiece. You think it is the best thing since sliced bread. You show your friends and family before you put it on YouTube. They're like, this is amazing. It's gonna go viral. Who's not gonna love this? You upload it to YouTube. You maybe forget about it for some reason, and a week later you go and you open your YouTube app and you see that no one has clicked on the video. Not one person watched your video. And that is just the reality of starting out on YouTube. Often you will get 0 views at the beginning. Okay, there's a whole bunch of reasons for this. I've got lots of other videos on this topic. I'm going to stick to the focus of this video, but check out my channel if you want to see why that happens, why you don't get views at the start. So quantity leads to quality. We need to focus on speed. Okay, we need to focus on speed and consistency. We have to stick to some sort of schedule, some sort of consistency of making videos. Even if you're not posting them, we need to at least be making them, producing them. Even if you're putting the videos as private or unlisted and you're not quite ready to be judged by the world, that's okay. But let's just start making the videos. Put them up as private or unlisted until you feel the courage to actually share them with the world and make them public. Because those early reps matter much more than you think. Okay, we are building up the fundamental building blocks of our YouTube channel and of our personal skill set, because you need to acquire a whole bunch of skills in order to produce one video. And the best way to level up those skills is to go and make 100 videos. Okay, I challenge you right now, challenge yourself this year to make 100 videos. And at the end of the year, your skills will have leveled up. I can't even quantify it. I can't put a measure on it, but they will be vastly greater than when you started. It's the best way, rather than spending a whole year making one video that chances are no one's going to see. So we also really need to understand when we're starting out that no amount of research and planning can actually replace publishing. So even if you think, okay, well, I'm going to hack the system and I'm going to do tons of research, I'm going to see what videos are working, I'm going to plan out an absolute masterpiece. This video is going to be just no one in their right mind would not click on this video. I'm going to do all the pre-planning and the research and it's going to be great. It's all going to pay off. And that's okay, but it's most likely not going to work. It's not going to work when you're starting out. You learn by doing, okay, not by thinking. There is certainly a time and place for thinking. It's the first thing that you need to do when you're before you do anything. We don't want to just do stuff without thinking about it first. We need to think about it for a period of time, but let's not be perfectionists. Let's not get ourselves stuck in analysis paralysis. Let's not get too stuck in our head. And I know this all too well. I'm totally guilty of it, okay? Because I am a serial overthinker. I sometimes find it hard to get to sleep at night because I have so many ideas sloshing around in my brain. And really the only way to deal with that, of those ideas, is to get them out of your head. Take action. So even if that means just writing your ideas down or writing your thoughts down, journaling. I used to look at journaling as this ooh, woohoo, hippy dippy thing, but it actually works. It actually really helps, okay? We all need some sort of therapy, and a lot of us who are finding it tough mentally, it's because we don't have that outlet. We don't have that outlet to purge these thoughts that are building up in our head and release that tension and get it out there. And just by writing it down, writing down your thoughts can help you immensely. So take action. Go and write down what's in your head, and then look at what you've written and ask yourself, would this be helpful for my audience? If I made a video about this, if I took even more action, I've now taken action to write it down, but if I take another step, another actionable step, and create a video from it to then help other people, help my audience, would that be beneficial? And there's a lot of gold that you can find there, okay? You'll be surprised at the amount of video ideas are literally sitting in your head, but they're not doing any good if they're just stuck up there. We need to get them out into the world. So imagine a scale. Let's imagine an imaginary set of scales, okay? And on this side is the thinking side, and on this side is the doing side, okay? So this is how much you're thinking, and this is how much you're actually taking action about it. Where are those scales tipped, okay? Are you spending all your time thinking, or are you spending all your time doing? And we don't necessarily want to always be on one extreme or the other. We want to move between both extremes, okay? We want to find balance. We want to be somewhere in the middle. But where are you on that scale? And you might very well find that, like me, 6 months ago, all I was doing was thinking, and I wasn't actually doing the stuff that I should have been doing, okay? And we're going to learn so much more by actually doing. And then that is going to give us a higher quality of thinking as well, because we now have more knowledge. We've got a better perspective on what works and what doesn't, and what we truly want and what other people truly want. And the last thing that we really need to focus on to help us in this journey where our first videos are going to suck, and we need to be okay with that, is we need to embrace the mess. We need to embrace the messiness of starting out when you're a complete beginner. Embrace those awkward deliveries, okay? Embrace the cringy moments. You're gonna make your first 100 videos, and when you go back and look at video number 1, you're gonna cringe. Unless you are just somehow gifted, or unless you've practiced being on camera and practiced public communication in the past, you're going to cringe at your first video, and that is totally cool. That is normal. That's what we want, because it means that you're just like all of us, okay? We're just human. We're not good at things to begin with, but in order to get great, we have to continue to do it. We have to put ourselves out there and do it. So those awkward moments, those awkward deliveries, the mess, the cringy moments, they are all fuel to inspire you to do better. When you look back and you see that cringy moment, you're going to go, I am never going to do that again. And not that I'm never going to make a video again. I'm never going to, do whatever it is you did that was cringy. Or the awkward delivery, you're going to make sure that you practice on being more confident on camera. And that essentially just takes more time, more repetition, more practice. Just do it. Okay, we have to warm up ourselves. That's what we need to do. So a little closing message here, a little piece of inspiration before I say goodbye to you guys. Your first 100 uploads are an investment. You're essentially investing in yourself. Well done for you. And you're investing not only in yourself, but you're investing in the creator that you are becoming. So keep going, or you'll never find out what you're actually capable of becoming. So if you need a step-by-step guide to start your YouTube channel today, well, I've actually made a whole video breaking this down, because I am currently on a bit of a crazy 30-day daily upload YouTube challenge, where every single day I'm uploading one long form video, and I am not missing a day. So for 30 days straight, that is what I'm doing. And the only way I'm able to do that is because I've created a system that takes out all of the sort of guesswork for me. Okay. This system is keeping me in line. It's making sure that I show up. It's making sure I get the right content out there for my audience, for you guys. And I'm essentially following a 6-step guide that I've created. So I've made a whole video about it. Go and watch it over here so you can basically copy me. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.